Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Flora Sky. In the last episode, we arrived here in the Honey Village and having taken the trip over to Golden City via the ferry. So we had the ferry, we came over to Golden City, and then we headed down here to Honey Village, and now we have the secret potion, which should allow us to actually get past any Azurill, which has been blocking our way in various situations. Apparently, we still need to wait for the honey, so yeah, that's a bit surprising. I would have thought it would have happened by now, because it's been, obviously this is a new day, so maybe the honey mechanic isn't particularly, or isn't quite as refined as it needs to be. Or maybe it's just a mistake, I don't know. Might be me just miscalculating things, or maybe I don't know, maybe I don't actually know how the honey mechanic works. So, anyway, I certainly shouldn't criticise the game for something that I don't fully understand myself, so I won't be doing that. Anyway, so here is our team. Everything is still going pretty well. I'm really hoping that we can get Dusclops, continue to gain some levels and stuff. So, now, what we're going to do in this episode is, obviously, we can head back to Route AB. We need to go to Pulio City in order to talk to Watson, about, after Mr. April was talking about things. But before we do that, we're going to head north and see if we can. But as you can see, there is a Snorlax in the way, so evidently we are not meant to head that way. So, we can now head back to the mainland. Sorry, so we need to go to TA's or Charpos. I believe Charpos is closer. Let's just check the Pokénav. I believe TA's is... yeah, TA's is there. Charpos is here. We actually need to reach here, Route AB. But what I might do here is I'm going to try and head north, because we still have not actually headed north yet from Charpos, and it's a route that we should try, just to see what on earth's going on over there. So, if we make our way around Charpos Island, here is hopefully where we head north. That looked a bit weird, I don't know what was going on with my Wailord sprite. But anyway, okay, so, Route U, yes. So, let's see. One, the sort of levels that we're talking about, in terms of trainers. So, Swimmer Barry sends out a Gyarados at level 38, so it does look like we're at relatively pretty much the right area. So if we Swords Dance here, and you're going to Twister, that is fine, does not get stabbed. Gyarados is not a Dragon type for whatever reason. Air Cutter comes through it, we can even get a crit. Air Cutter misses? What are the odds of Air Cutter missing? Anyway, so level 38. Which seems like a good sign that we're actually around the right area. So, obviously, we do actually have a Horsey here that we want to try and catch. Interesting that we could have obviously had a Seadrift, or even a Kingdrift potentially. But anyway, so we catch the Dragon Pokemon Horsey. Another one to add to our boxes. We have loads of Pokemon now in the box. Trying to showcase all of the various Pokemon and their various locations within this game, which is good fun. So, let's just heal up our Ninjask. So, unfortunately, this is, I say unfortunately, it's not really that unfortunate, as it were, but it's probably the wrong word to use, but annoyingly, I guess is a better one. This route is very wide, and being wide, it means that, unfortunately, it's difficult for us to, we have to keep zigzagging across it in order to make sure that we face everyone. But anyway, so we have a Scrafty here. Obviously, a dark fighting type Air Cutter is super effective. Fury Cutter would not be super effective. We even get the attack fall, which is great news. Unfortunately, we do get confused. I'm hoping... do I risk it? No. I don't risk it. I'm not an idiot. Come on. Oh, really? I hate confusion, especially a situation like this where it's literally... Oh, you're kidding me, really? Let's just get rid of that. There we go, snap out of confusion. Finally we land an air cutter. Lovely. Ninja goes to level 40. And you're going to send in a Medicam, or a Medicham. So 2 fighting types, both with subtypes that are both weak to bug, but obviously, unfortunately, fighting resists bug, so bug would have just been neutral. And especially with the swagger, it would not have been a sensible thing to try and set up a Fury Cutter, given that we were likely to just continually get confused, as is my luck with Fury Cutter. Anyway, so if we continue around here, we see lots of secret power bases, potentially, but that's nothing too interesting to us in reality. Another trainer, so... I've led a life of woe and misery, I've been cast away, and this is where I've drifted. Oh, Swimmer Deborah is here with a Sea King at level 41, so let's Sword Stance here. It might well have Peck, has Horn Attack. I do not expect... Are you going to live a +2 Air Cutter? You are going to live a +2 Air Cutter. And there we go. Another loss, she said. A life adrift, I don't want it anymore. Well, that's sort of a bit of a buzzkill. Anyway, so Slacking come out. Obviously annoying to train, but I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, Truant makes it a rather annoying Pokemon to train, but nonetheless. So that is the trainer that we faced right at the start, so it looks like we have officially come full circle. Let's stick on that Super Power. So, where else can we go? We've got another trainer over here. Did the currents carry you here too? This must have been fated. Let's battle. So we've got Swimmer Franklin. He has one Pokemon. It is a Celio. So let's see how much strength goes to this Celio. It's level 41, so 1 level above me. Strength is a good, and of course you get the freeze. Admittedly, that is not too unfortunate, just because I would love. There we go. We get the defrost. I wonder how my turns of because obviously as Slacking I have turns where I can't attack. I wonder how they work when you're frozen. It's just my luck that a tough trainer like you would drift it. I must be cursed. So I guess maybe we got lucky that we could land that first strength, and actually they were still alternating turns between you know, loafing and not. So, anyway, we continue around, and looks like, okay, so we've got a nice area there which we can't actually get high, so the route becomes narrower, which is always a good thing. If seawater gets up your nose, doesn't it feel terrible? The sea, the sea, the sea, the sea as far as these eyes can see. I'm sick and tired of the sea. So we've got Swimmer Isabel and Swimmer Herman here. They have 3 Pokemon between them. A Finneon and a Starmie is what they send out. Let's strength the Finneon and swap out our Rapidash for Dusclops. Finneon should go down, it does indeed. You are going to bring out a Tentacruel, and you're going to, unfortunately, so let us bring in Gallade, and let's hope that we can land a Shadow Punch on the Starmie. You're going to recover, you're going to Acid, and Confusion, unfortunately. We are having no luck with Confusion, it must be said. So let's Psychic the Tentacruel and Shadow Punch the Starmie once more. So Psychic takes out the Tentacruel with a crit hit. Lovely job, me. Slacking goes to level 41. Dusclops lands the Shadow Punch, which does over half. So we can now Shockwave and Shadow Punch. And unfortunately we hit ourselves in Confusion, but we land the Shadow Punch. Nice. Bored I am by the sea, but swim I must. I'm a born swimmer, that's what I am. I choked on some water, it's bitter, it's salty. So, a random item floating in the sea is a max revive. We'll take that. And it looks like we have reached the next place, which I believe is called Osapak Town, if I remember correctly. Are we now in Osapak Town? We reached Osapak Town. We could head over to Pule. We have route AA over here, which would take us to Hotosita City as well. So, what do you have to say? Mr. Scope is old, but he's still very much active. All his teeth are false, though. So we've got some Rock Smash, which we don't actually have our Rock Smash Pokemon for, because our Rock Smash Pokemon was our starter. Hi, young trainer. I worked so hard to develop my tool, and finally it is done. Do you want to have it? Oh, good. If you bring me the Puglia tea, I'll give it to you. Okay, so we need Puglia tea to trade for a Scope, which I would assume is the Devon Scope, which allows us to see invisible Pokemon. Hi, sightseeing, are you? Isn't the warm climate here great? So I'm assuming somewhere around here we're going to get blocked by a Pokemon that we can't see. Right. You know about a girl gym leader in Malia City? She uses Steel-type Pokemon, right? I admire her, I really do. I heard that she's one cool customer, and beautiful too. When you're this far away from the city, the sky at night is... what's that? Sky at night is fantastic. I bought this house because I wanted to live somewhere quiet. Today, I think I'll go out fishing. So it looks like a sort of a nice, quiet little fishing village almost. That thing you have, it's Pokedex, isn't it? You're off to see all kind of Pokemon now. Oh, lucky you. So we've got the Move Tutor's house. So we've already had, I believe we've already had the Move Reminder and all that. So anyway, let's zip through here. What else do you have to say? What colour is your training card? Mine's copper. I'm taking a rest from Pokemon battles. The ancestors of the people in Osapak was said to have been born on boats and then lived and died aboard them. I understand that they lived that way because they were searching for something. I don't intend to be going nowhere fast in the sticks like this forever. You'll watch me and I'll get out of the city and become a huge hit. Seriously, I'm going to cause a huge explosion of popularity. If you ever heard that, I'd happily teach Explosion to your Pokemon. Which Pokemon can learn Explosion? None of them. That'd be interesting if one of my Pokemon... Obviously, Explosion is like, last resort attack, but... So normally you can get wild Pokemon encounters. Living in sounds so dangerous. Each time there is a strong storm come here, people must emigrate to another place. So there's the trouble with the weather. And yeah, you're the same person. Okay, so Osapak Town. So let's head over to Pule, just to finish off this path. So if we, again, actually no, we haven't seen the wild Pokemon of this route, so we can't judge yet. And we did heal up, yes, good. My body feels lighter in the water, it's as if I've gotten slimmer. Are you properly protected against the sun? So, we've got two swimmers, Beverly and Alice here. They have 3 and 2 Pokemon, a Wingull and a Goldeen. So, thankfully, these are much lower level. So we should be able to run through this team, I would have thought. There we go, nice. Slacking needs to swap out for Glade, and you are going to stomp this Starmie. It's still only level 37. You're going to Rapid Spin, that is fine. So, let us Shockwave the Seeking and Stomp the Starmie. Okay, let's Shockwave the Starmie and Stomp it. Take that out. Lovely, Glade goes to level... Rapid Aspirate to level 41. Down goes the Seeking, and then finally we see a Wingull. And it goes down to a single spot. Lovely. Cheeks are the most prone to burning, and your body weight is reduced to just 1/10 in the water. That would make me... Whoops, I'm not telling you my weight, of course. I'm a fisherman, but I'm also a trainer. I'm raising the Pokemon I've caught. So, we see we see this guy has a Corsola, which unfortunately means... What do we have for a rock type? Rock water. You need a grass type move, but we don't exactly have one. Surf should still do a bunch. Like, it's neutral. Clamperl. We can now go to Gallade. Or I could have been into slacking there. Really? I couldn't win by training Pokemon while I fished, or was I doing things in half measures? Another trainer. Ooh, I was worried that a kid was drowning when I saw you. You seem to be okay, so what do you say to a battle? So now Luis has a Carvanha, or just strength. The Carvanha is obviously rather frail, so yeah, nothing to be worried. And so is this like halfway between Pule and... Anyway, I can't swim without my inner tube, but I won't lose at Pokemon. So it's Tuba Ostina who has a Marill, also at level 41. So where are we? So we're on Route T. So Route T is actually not just a... Oh, the bag is full. So that's really good to know, actually. That Route T is not just a single thing. Is that not all the dust blocks? Oh, it's already holding. Let's not waste a max ether. We've got a PP up. We've got a cleanse tag. We've got a macho brace. I know it's like completely pointless. I thought we had a max elixir there, but anyway, there's nothing I love more than checking out other people's Pokemon, says Pokemon breeder Miles with 6 Pokemon, starting off with a Pichu. I would assume we're going to see a fair amount of... Oh no, not just baby Pokemon. But anyway, let's go into... Actually, here's a Wingull, so let's go into Gallade here. We'll do our best to zip through all this. Gallade goes to level 41. I didn't see what that is, but we'll go to our Ninjask anyway. Dunsparce. I'll probably... Let's get to +4. Air Cutters should now just wipe out the rest of this team, hopefully. Herdia. Really? Linoon. So lots of normal types. Oh, please stop missing. I thought my accuracy was like... I thought Air Cutter's accuracy was like 95. Is that like 90? Ninja. That didn't tell me anything. But anyway. So, we are here on Route T. I would assume that this is the pool which takes us back to Pule. It is indeed. But there are obviously wild Pokemon for us to find in the grass here, so lots of interesting things to see. Crawdaunt has Crabhammer. Nice. Okay, good. So, come to think of it, fishing is a battle between a fisherman and a Pokemon. So, we can't actually go anywhere else here. But it's good to actually make it to this area. You know, just some more completionist stuff allows us to fully complete this area. We've got a couple of double battles, it looks like, to enjoy if we swap in, let's go Rapidash and Dusclops. So we've got Mew here. Hello trainer, I hope your Pokemon won't cry when they lose. Twins Mew and Yuki have a Beautifly and a Dustops. So let's Ember the Beautifly and let's Shadow Punch the Beautifly as well. Because I doubt Ember will take you out. No, it doesn't. Dustops grows to level 42. Ember and Shadow Punch takes you. Your trainer, your Pokemon are strong because they're your friends. Why are you so strong? We've never lost before. So, wild Pokemon, again more Marill. So we see lots of Marill. As we get another Nest Ball. We see Wild Watchog. I'm just seeing if if there's anything new around here, but it looks just like Watchog and Marill at the moment. Wild Electabuzz! There we go. Level 27, and that does not take you out. So, Great Ball, 1, 2, 3, boom! We catch ourselves an Electabuzz, the electric Pokemon. I'm only catching it just because I'm assuming that we won't find wild Elekid in the wild, because, normally you don't find the baby Pokemon in the wild. That's why we've caught a Marill. But we do have a Pichu, it must be said. So Elekid will actually be this way. Will it not? Because obviously they're not in order, because various Pokemon were taken out for others. So is Elekid in this game? Have we seen an Elekid yet? It doesn't look like... Ah, there you go. So Elekid are in the game. Are they located anywhere? I think that's the Safari Zone, so, well, it doesn't matter. Does not matter at all. So that's good. I'm just going to do, like, 2 more encounters. They'll probably just be Watchogs. 1, 2, indeed they are. So, we've got this double battle, and then I think it's time for us to head back and try and get back on... head back to Osapak, and then we'll head across along Route AA and see what happens. Alright. Will you play with my delightfully pretty Pokemon? And with my Pokemon, I have travelled to the world's 4 corners. You might say I have some confidence in my abilities. So we've got Pokefan Vanessa and Gentleman Walter here. They have a Pikachu and a Manectric. Let's just take out this Pikachu first. Right. That's not what we want to see. I still don't think it'll take me out. Spark does not take me out. Shadow Punch. Ember should take you out from that range. It does. Bingo. There we go. Take out those electric types. So we got Gentleman Water in the thing. Sorry, what was that? I'm going to a contest in Puglia. My Pokemon should have no problem sweeping the master class. So, Puglia, I have no idea how you pronounce the name of that town, but it seems to be the town where there are contests. And if I remember correctly, Emerald only has 1 town with contests, and then the various other places are like battle tents and stuff like that. So, I guess Puglia takes the position as the one place where you can do contests. Now, I'm not too big a fan of contests, so it's not like super interesting, but it's good to know that's there. So, a Sailor. A vote. The tide carried it away. So Sailor Kelvin has a Machoke. Let's see if we can stay in Ember. I was hoping for a burn, but no such luck. Ninjas. I didn't see what that was. The middle ground play is always slacking. Don't freeze me. There we go. Lovely. Just going to quickly heal up, and then we'll get back on this route. For all of the water-type Pokemon, it does, for some reason, it does feel like a lot of the wild Pokemon on these water routes there just doesn't seem to be the variety. I mean, it's probably not true, as in we are seeing a decent variety, but I guess there are just certain Pokemon which you just someone talking about her ogling her, but anyway. Yeah, sometimes it's just strange. Anyway, we're gonna get Swift Swim, which is nice. Shockwave should take you out, it does indeed. I'm going to assume you have another water Pokemon, you do. Psychic should do slightly more, does. Well, that was a crit as well. Alright. Maybe it's not my bathing suit that makes men look, it must just be my beauty. Of course, of course. Still, from what it looks like, there are no other interesting There are unfortunately no other interesting Pokemon to, not Pokemon, yeah, Pokemon to see in the wild here. Anyway, even Pokemon that can swim up are carried by these rapid currents. So, come on, Gallade. You've got Leer. That's Shockwave. That is a 2-hit KO. Grappler grows level 42. I think Pokemon enjoy the fast-running currents around these parts. So we've got essentially something which we need to climb with Waterfall. Is that going to be the entirety of this area, or just... Really? Come on. Do you not want to fight me? Your eyes have... It suits you well. No, he doesn't want to fight me. Interesting. There's a little path up there which leads to somewhere which we don't actually know. So, Route Z. So, I used to catch colds all the time as a kid, but I became totally fit after I started swimming. So we got Swimmer Gilbert with a Sharpedo. So let's go to our ninjas. For some Fury Cutter action. It's gonna hurt. Does not take me out. I should outspeed. I'm gonna pray that we land. There we go. Goodbye, Sharpedo. And we just about survived the rough skin damage. Completely forgot about rough skin, but anyway. Trainers travel the fields and mountains, so they must be fit too. Let's swap in. Just need to apply another Super Repel. There we go. So, Route Z. Route Z looks to be another one of the sort of half water, half not water routes, similar to Route T. We can also head south a little bit. I try not to swim where the currents are too strong, says swimmer Dana, who has an Azumarill. Let's surf. I know I won't do a lot, but we might get the flinch. Nice. If I get swept away, I'll lose all my sense of place. So yeah, so we continue to go down, which I'm surprised by. Anyway, so... Double battle here. Tori, both of us, we collect sand. We battle Pokemon too. Why would you collect sand? Tori and Tia have a Grumpig and a Whimsicott. We probably want to get out, just in case. So let's go to Rapidash, and we will Shadow Punch the Grumpig. Lovely. Okay, so now let's Ember the Whimsicott, and Shadow Punch the Grumpig. Hopefully it will land. Ember does a good amount, Solar Beam comes through, does not do a lot, that was a crit. We're going to get confused again, and we're going to hit ourselves with Confusion. I'm telling you, if I hit both of my Pokemon hit themselves in Confusion, I would be very, very annoyed. Giga Drain. Come on. Really? Bounce? Yeah, not dying to a Whimsicott. There we go, nice. How much sand do we have? Enough for a sand castle, I hope. I think we have a lot of ashes. I think enough for a white flute. So maybe this is where you can collect the ashes in order to make the various flutes. Well, that would imply so, I should say. Anyway, you, switch to you. Our sandcastle's taking a long time to make. You can have this. Too bad the bag is full. So we get a soft sand, which obviously powers our ground type moves. So once we finally get a ground type move, we'll be able to power it up. Anyway, okay, so Meditite goes down to Surf. Medicam takes 2 hits to go down to Surf. I wonder, should I evolve my Pokemon if they're cute the way they are, though? But you do have an evolved Pokemon, my dear. You do indeed. So let's see if we can't find our way to Hotosita City. So let's surf across this sort of lily pad pond, and we get blocked Is there no way forwards? So that's a protein. Is it a way to jump down? It looks like there is no way to get to Hotosita City from Route Z, which is kind of disappointing. They say good times are filled with good aromas, says Aroma Lady Violet, who has a cherubie. Grass types, Gallade come out. And a Cherim. A Cherim with in sun mode as well, actually, which you don't always see. Goodbye. Even though I lost, I'm not angry because it smells so nice. Okay, so let's cut through here. Can we loop round? No, is the answer. We get Rain Dance, but as it is, there is no way for us, it looks like, because it looks like all we've got left is this double battle, and that is it for this area. So let's switch in Dusclops. My confidence will get a boost by beating someone obviously strong. It says, cool trainer Jasmine, spelled really badly, with an Absol, which is bad. Don't pursue me. Please don't pursue me. Good. Thank you for not pursuing me. Strength should take you. Yeah, it does take you out. I'd have thought it would. Because Absol's relatively frail. And you. Let's have a battle while I'm running. Youngster Dylan has a Skuntank, which is another dark type. Please don't pursue me. Good. Flamethrower. Strength does not take out the Skuntank. But we can now Super Potion. We're going to Slash. And now we can stop. Good. Dusclops grows to level 43. So, I got dust in my eyelashes, and they say you can't judge a person by their appearance, but often their looks don't lie. So yeah, it looks like we're now pretty much stuck. I will just give that to Snappers for the moment. Pick up the protein. Protein is attack, I believe. Anyway, so now that we've done that, I believe that will be it for this episode, because this has already been a relatively long episode. And we've done lots of things in this episode, it's just that none of them have actually taken us anywhere. Well, as in, we visited lots of places, but it hasn't forwarded the story as such. So, just to finish off, what we're going to do is we're just going to zip very fast. I have enough. I should have enough repels to make the trip. So let's just go to you, item, take. We just want to zip through these various routes. Using up all of our repels. So get back to Charpos, and then what we want to do... Yeah, again, that looks very odd on our Waylord. V... So we want to get back to essentially where those Marill were, if you remember. Sorry, the Azurill were. And once we get back there, we should hopefully be able to... Ah, here we are. Ah, really? Wasted that max repel. Oh well. So, if we go use the secret potion, that will going to go away. And we have another trainer. I have a rare Pokemon. Would you like me to show you? It says Angus. So, let's Will-O-Wisp in. And then we'll go into our slacking. Oh, of course you pursued me. That was silly. Anyway. Survivor! So we can go into our Gallade, we can Psychic this Survivor. Goodbye. I have this rare Pokemon, it's enough to keep me satisfied. Citrus berries and leper berries. So that is, was it a leper? I believe it was a leper berry that we needed in order to heal the, it was a leper berry that we needed to heal the Mareep, not the Mareep, the Miltank in, Honey Village. So that is good. I believe it was a leper berry, I might be wrong. So you. Can your Pokemon use its secret power on a big pile of grass and make a secret base? So we've got a double battle. Let's try and get to... I'm going to try and get to Pulia City. I see no reason why we shouldn't try and get to Pulia City. We'll swap our Gallade into the front. And this features my secret training spot that I'm butting in. It's not a beach, though. I'll show you the true picture of me and my bird Pokemon. So we've got Battlegar, Cindy, Birdkeeper Phil. They have Meditite and Skarmory. So, let us Shockwave the Skarmory, and we will Strength the Meditite, which should take it out. It does indeed. Now we want to Shockwave the Skarmory, and we want to get the hell out of here. Let's go into our Ninjas. Shockwave comes through on the Skarmory, does a good amount. Now we want to Shockwave the Skarmory once more, finish it off, and we want to Air Cutter the Medicham. Gallade goes to level 42. You're going to Calm Mind. That's Psychic and Air Cutter. Air Cutter takes you out. Nice. You're free to come here. In return, I'd like to battle you again. Ever since I was a little kid, I always enjoyed bird Pokemon. The sand acts as a cushion to reduce impact and prevent injury. This is the perfect place to train. So, we've got another... Oh, look at you. For someone on an adventure, you're travelling awfully light. So, Pokemon Ranger Catherine has a Gloom, keeping Psychic, and a Roselia, which keeping Psychic. Do you have a Pokénap? It's a must-have tool. You're travelling light, but you have everything you need. You're on top of things mentally and physically, too. So, we've got a Bird Keeper, a Bird Trainer... Another one, Take Flight by Bird Pokemon. It says, Birdkeeper Chester. Looks like we've actually got a fair amount way to go, actually. I didn't realise. Nice. And a Honchkrow. So... what do we do against a Honchkrow? You pursuit me, of course you do. Goodbye, Honchkrow. There we go. Nice. If they get stronger, they'll be able to fly more freely. I'm only looking for the fastest way to Pulia, but it looks like that we're going to actually have lots of battles regardless of the route that we take. I didn't mean to do this double battle. I meant to only do the one. But anyway, so... Ninja Boy Kaigo and Kindler Bernie have a Coughing and a Slugma. We can Strength the Coughing. I know, we want to Strength the Slugma and Psychic the Coughing. Goodbye. In comes Torchic. Goodbye. Ninjask. If only had a Rock-type move. We will slack off and... Well, we won't slack off because of thingy, but we'll Iceberg the Ninjask. Goodbye. Really? Why would you attack me? And goodbye. There we go, nice. That wasn't too hard. So we get Kindler Bernie. You really do have to be careful with any sort of fire in the forest. Don't ever underestimate the power of fire. Perhaps I ought to apprentice under a ninja sensei. Hopefully this is another... are you a bird Pokemon? Yes. I was hoping it would be another... There we go, down goes you, and you. The move Fly is convenient, don't you think? Well, it would be. I would think I actually have a Pokemon which could use Fly. But anyway. Oh, aren't you an adorable trainer, please? I need a romantic battle. I'm somewhat decent. So, Trico here. So let's just... Goodbye. And a Roselia. So we'll go into our Rapidash here. This is taking longer than I thought it would, but anyway, that's no problem. I might have to come back here just to test that we've done all of these battles, but anyway. Are you busy right now? I was thinking that maybe we can have a rematch right now, but it's alright if you're busy. So we've got a tree, we've got a ninja boy. We've got a mud path, I'm assuming that is, that we can only climb if we've got a mark bike. I can only assume that's what that is. We can surf all these guys. You're going to toxic me, which is not fun, but I do have an antidote. What do you have to say? To hide a tree, use a forest. To hide a Pokemon, use a Pokemon. There is no deep hidden meaning to that. We see wild Onyx just in the grass, which is interesting. Usually you only see Onyx in in caves, but anyway. Your party Pokemon, and do you have different types? Yes, I do. So thankfully, you send out a rock Pokemon against my water type. So I think it's awesome you're so strong battling with your favourite Pokemon. So, hey there Maggie, it's Elliot. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I was just seeing if it was someone important. It wasn't. Another double battle along our path. This is a long route. This is not the route I was expecting it to be, but that's no real issue. My Pokemon is strong. How about yours? To lurk in shadows and live in darkness. That is my destiny. I am urged to challenge you. Swablu and Ninjask. So, we will roll out the Ninjask and we will strength the Swablu. Goodbye. Beautiful. I love battles like that where it just disappears, but anyway. So we're going to get them in the... A Pokemon can grow steadily, grow steadily is one you can count on. Those defeated in battle withdraw quietly back into shadows. That too is destiny. Really? A cave? Another cave? This is a long path. Altering cave. With wild Pokemon as well. So we see wild Onyx. Is there a quick way out, or is this going to be a nice maze? Puglia City, there we go! Lovely, that's exactly what I wanted to find. So, there might be a few battles that we missed along that route. I will probably start off by, in the next episode, going back through that route. And then we'll arrive here in Puglia, we need to find Watson, talk to him, we need to get a Puglia tea in order to talk to the people, in order to talk to that guy, I believe it was an Osapak, we need to talk to him, and yeah, there's loads of things for us to do. I believe there should also be a gym eventually, because it's been a while since we did a gym battle, I believe, because we only have, we have 5 gym badges actually, so, yeah, this is sort of like, yeah, this is what I'd expect, pretty much. But yeah, no, we are here in Puglia finally, and yeah, in the next episode we will explore this area, see what on earth is on offer for us here, and yeah. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of my playthrough of Pokemon Flora Sky, and I hope you will join me on the next.